We're just waiting for Nigel to sign in. He was pumped to get on the podcast. Week 2. I still can't believe I'm drinking right now. In recovery. But what we will do while he gets started, get a little intro music. So we're gonna click this and get all of this. And felt it would be appropriate. Nigel like this. Tequila. All right. Nigel should be on in a minute, but felt it was appropriate. Farrell, a little shout out to you. That was by far the most epic tequila. I think that we all might choose to either embark on that again or never try it. But either way, it was delicious. And I felt like while Nigel signs on, I'll read a little review here. Here he comes. I'm also sharing my screen.
Beautiful. Yeah, I can see it. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I got you, bud.
Cool. What's going on?
You missed the intro music, but I just finished it off, and I felt like I should read a little bit of this review. Just got it on the Mi Familia tequila.
Oh,
First
you
review
got 4 out of 5 here.
from Whiskey Fart.
Whiskey fart.
What an interesting tequila this is. I'm composing these tasty notes alongside my tasty notes on my Mi Familia. And it's almost like there are two different tequilas completely. The nose on this Arenero Cristalino is pretty devoid of the familiar agave scent, but instead you get super interesting vanilla pound cake. Going on with maybe some lemon buttercream. That sounds pretty good. I won't read the whole thing, but I felt like we should do a little quick.
Yeah, what should happen? I think Stevie should put a review on what he thinks about the tequila and its effects on the body.
I like that. Hey, Whiskey Fart, you should put a review. Well, I got this thing recorded. We can do screen share too if you got stuff you want to share. It's upgraded this year, the Zoom. And we got about 15 minutes on the clock from the record, so we're probably like 35 right now, but I'll do a little stopwatch on my thing there to keep us on track.
Okay.
So yeah, let's go.
Sorry about the lighting in here. I'm a little too far away from the switch at this point.
Oh, you're fine. Nobody's really caring there. I got a setup here, creepy setup here. Maybe Geo jumps on in the dungeon at some point, but so yeah, I know we were talking about some agenda topics. I got a couple up my sleeve, but I wanted to give it off to you as you were the the invitee. See where you wanted to get started.
Sure. I mean, I can jump right into one of mine. I know I was kind of spitballing this with you, just based on something Gio said in the group chat here. I mean, I know he's a lightning rod for controversy
Oh yeah.
with our league. He tends to spout off with some shit. So I thought maybe I would start tracking some of his wild takes and then see where they end up at the end of the year here.
Oh, I like it.
So I got the first one here. It's Bucky Irving is a name, quote, we will know by season's end.
Oh, all right.
Bucky Irving, fourth round pick, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All right. I'm going to start a little new notepad here, new note. We're going to call it Fantasy Football Geo Takes. I love it.
You better turn this light on.
I'll be honest. This is preseason. And then this is what is it? Bucky Irving.
Bucky Irving is a name that we will know by season's end. I'll be honest, I had no idea who the fuck that was.
Me neither. I actually had to look it up to see if he was even on a roster. I thought he was a waiver wire deep guy, holy crap.
No,
So
George drafted him.
I love it. We'll revisit that maybe a couple weeks, see if he is even on a roster or if he goes to the practice squad.
I thought you meant waivers. I gave it before week 3 before he's on waivers.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they haven't made the cuts yet, have they? So there's a chance he might even not even qualify for waivers,
Good point.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, if the fourth round pick, I'd be surprised if they cut him, but you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
So speaking of the draft, how do you feel about your team?
Um, well, obviously
Yeah.
we gotta acknowledge the snafu. That was not a great start. I got an A+ rating on Yahoo, which is the first time in the history that I've ever got that. But I think it was probably due to the fact that I had 3 first-round draft picks, and they probably thought, this guy is getting everything handed to him. But to be honest with you, I'm okay. I didn't want Bijan. I really wanted McCaffrey. And then I felt like if I didn't take a running back there, I was gonna get that next tier. So
Yeah.
I didn't like Brees. I didn't like Saquon, even though he's on the Eagles. So I kind of was forced into that because that pre-draft trade, or the draft day trade, kind of sucked. But I did like picking up Hill, which I've already traded, and then Chase. I think Chase, as long as he signs a contract, actually should be a rebound year. So I'm pretty good. Obviously I made some quick moves already. I like the Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews combo. I think that's going to be nice. But yeah, if I gave myself a grade, I'd probably give it a B, maybe B plus at best. But I had to make some
All
trades to get
right.
comfortable. So what about you?
Yeah. I mean, I thought I liked what I did with what I had. It's probably the first draft I've ever had, like, limited resources. So, we'll see what happens. Running back's going to be a patchwork, but, it's kind of my strategy going in. I saw what CV did last year with kind of a similar draft, set of draft picks, and he took a quarterback early, and he was able to kind of compete all year. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I think I already offered you a trade for Dobbins too. He's on my radar. I know he's
Yeah, I
kind
mean, we can see what happens in a couple of weeks. I don't really have any interest in the guy you offered me here. So
of yeah, I don't have much. Well, I mean, I don't have much RB strength, but
yeah, tell me about it.
outside of Bijan, but I did like the pickup for Stevenson. That was nice.
Yeah,
I felt like that was a good upgrade from what I had, so that was nice. I think New England's not gonna have much to do as long as he stays healthy, but yeah,
Yeah,
well,
I mean, on that trade, just, before we shift gears, I mean, who knows, by the end of the season, Jefferson might not even be a downgrade from Hill. I mean,
yeah, honestly.
it's not out of the realm of possibility for him to have 1,800 yards this year. I know he's got horrible quarterback play, but
Yeah, I mean it's a risky play, right? Because the quarterback is obviously the guy at the
yeah,
helm. But I think that there's not a lot to go around there in Minnesota. So
yeah. I
and
mean, he had guy missed 2 months last year and he had 1,000 yards. So I mean,
yeah.
uh,
So yeah, what do you think? Who else kind of walked away? I was kind of doing a review of the draft, but who else walked away with other than Lem? We won't talk about Lem because his team's stacked, but who else do you think kind of walked away decent?
yeah, yeah. I mean, jumping in quick here. Do you have anybody?
This is what happens when we're on Wi-Fi. Your connection's a little shitty, but that's all right. Can
Mine
you?
is?
Yeah, it's just a little bit. It's all right. Oh,
Yeah. All right, I can. Shit.
you gotta you gotta jump off Wi-Fi. I
Yeah.
really
I
think
mean,
I think CJ's team's
there definitely. Yeah.
Nigel's in the middle of Manchester. Somebody's hacking his
Hang on,
Wi-Fi.
I'm gonna switch rooms.
Yeah. So yeah,
Let me switch rooms.
just for the essence of those hearing, I think CJ's team's pretty decent. I like his two running backs, Brees Hall and Barkley. And then I thought, looking at it, I think Kyler Murray is going to have a rebound year, and I like Debo a lot. So I think he's got a pretty decent squad. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean that's obviously a solid foundation right there. Can you hear me better now?
Oh yeah, you're good. You're better now. Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, so what do you think? You want to go through our post draft moments that you kind of listed out here?
Yeah, I mean, we could just jump right in. So how many draft? Wait, so I've been in me and Lem were talking. Me and have been in the longest with Johnson. Jake would have been the fourth. We're the original crew. But how many drafts have you been in?
This is the fourth,
Fourth. All
I
right.
think. Yeah, it's either fourth or fifth. I think it's the fourth.
Was this the best draft you ever been a part of?
Oh, easily. Yeah,
Easily.
100%. Yeah, it's really not close.
I think in the I think it's 22 we've been in. This is up there. So I couldn't say that it's the best because there's a lot of really good other ones. There's definitely been some crazy shenanigans, but this one was pretty epic. And I was talking to you, I was like, I think we need to do a little top five draft day moments. We all talked about it in the chat, but I thought let's just recap the draft in total with some of these moments. So I don't know. I made my list 5 through 1. We'll go top to bottom or bottom to top. Do you saw my list? You got any ones there that I didn't include?
No, I had pretty much the same ones here.
All right.
Um,
Same
so
order.
yeah, do you go 5 through 1 or 1 through 5?
Five, well, one was my top moment.
Okay, so yeah, let's go 5 through 1 then.
All right, let's go. So five, first off, 6 a.m. I think it was 5:25 struggle that I didn't declare my keeper, which Aaron Jones went in the third fucking round.
You got to think. I wonder if a part of it is someone saw him on the board and they might have been deciding between him and somebody else. And they're like, this would be fucking funny. They just threw a sticker right up there.
Oh, dude, I was so pissed. And I kind of was like, I remember in the podcast, I was talking to Johnson. I was like, I think I'm gonna keep him. I might try to flip him because Gauzy was interested in him. So he was absolutely right. I didn't really declare it. And I was like, ah, dude,
Yeah.
gotta take this right in the gut and just accept it. But what the fuck? And then Lassard is the one who called it out too, which is like, well, you know what? If anyone's going to call it out early, it's going to be him because the only other person that's up that early is Lem, and it's 3 a.m. in Vegas. So, like, that's the only way. And I was like,
Yeah.
shit. So that sucked. Now, I will be honest, it rattled me early. I, it took me about 2 hours to really like swallow that pill, and I was like,
Yeah.
damn, dude, this sucks.
No.
But at least I had Warren to hold back on. I didn't flip like Warren for him. So I was like, I'm
Yeah.
okay, but damn, that sucks.
Yeah. I gotta admit, I knew we were in for a day when that's just how it started. I was like, all
Dude,
right, this is fireworks to start off. It was, whew.
wasn't good. All right, my number four, which I'm sure I'm going to hear a lot of feedback on this one. But Gio is the slowest drafter in the history of drafts. Like the guy, no, he must read and study all of these things, but he just takes so long. I don't get it. It's like we're in the first round, dude. You should know who you're gonna get. Like,
I mean, not when you're working the phone, seeing if there's any deals that can be made.
which is absolutely all right. Put yourself in my position. I bumped up to two. I knew what was gonna happen. I knew Gio wasn't gonna take CMC. I knew it. And the reason I knew it is because he burned him like 3 years in a row. So I was like, if I falls to two, that's good.
Yeah.
And I didn't think he was gonna fall to three. So I moved up, and then all of a sudden they're playing poker, and then the fucking Sharpie comes out. And I'm like, I didn't vote on this. I didn't vote on this. Oh, it's already approved. I'm like, this is crazy. And then he kept doing it. And then and then Lassard shows up and finds this loophole too. And those two are over in the corner ripping fourth and fifth round swap picks. And I was like, this is ridiculous.
Was it four total trades?
I think so. And worst part, there's no record of it. I
I
think I
know.
saw one on Sleeper app.
I think the only way, and maybe if I have some time, would be to see what the draft board was that Nick sent out the morning of, and then compare it to the team that Geo has like as of the draft, and then like compare and contrast the picks. I mean, it's a lot of work. I certainly wasn't going to be able to do it in time for this, but yeah, I would be interested to see what the swap was. Um,
I mean, in the NFL, they do it. So
yeah,
here's the thing. They do draft day trades. It's very evident, but they're not putting down like all of that liquor, doing all of the other things. You're sitting there half in the bag and you're like, what is going on? I can't even look at my damn spreadsheet. And honestly, dude, like that's impairment. Like, come on. I don't know.
yeah, yeah,
I put it
yeah.
on the box and made it.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Him having the first pick was a roller coaster. I walked in, and within 5 minutes, he's like, "I'm taking Chase," and then 15 minutes later, the pick was traded.
He probably could have got Chase at like five. That's right. Well, I traded up to him. You got him at six. Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, that was crazy. It was stupid. Geo, speed it up. Like we had if you take the last three rounds, which were auto draft by Johnson late at night, and you take every one of those picks, so that's 12 times, let's call it a minute and a half to 2 minutes at the end. That's 24 minutes. Geo wasted 24 minutes on two fucking picks. Like, that's 2 rounds of people going, I gotta go home. Like, dude, just speed it up, dude. It's crazy. New rule.
Yeah, I'm sure this will make for some great commentary in the group chat.
Oh, of course. He's gonna rip me. He's gonna come at me early. It's fine. Just go on the bitch box, Geo, and come up with your own damn rule because everybody's
He
gonna vote this thing through.
he did. Didn't you see what he said? He put that he wants to be able to use the allotted time per pick.
Perfect. It's so stupid. Well, anyway, we can belabor that a little bit, but so number 3, I already started the podcast with this, but Farrell shows up to his first draft. First off, he says, I've been sober. That's what he says. I'm sober.
Yeah.
And then he brings like 5 bottles of liquor. And it wasn't even like shit liquor. It was probably the best tequila and whiskey I've had ever.
Dude, each bottle was better than the last.
It was
I
so
was dumbfounded.
I was like, one out the amount that he can get from Florida into New Hampshire through the airplane, impressive. If they
Yeah,
open the
yeah.
case and they see the stack, I mean, we live in the liquor state. We can go to the liquor store and get him for a third of the price. What the hell, man, dude? That was crazy. It was crazy. And I mean it hit everybody quick because everybody's wearing
Yeah.
shots, dude. It was
Yeah.
mess.
Yeah, when I walked in, when I forgot the pickle, and then so I had that shot, and then within seconds, Farrell had tequila in my face. I was like, "Fuck!"
Yeah, it was too good to say not. You smell it, you're like, oh, that's not bad. Well, okay, sure.
Right.
But then there's another one right there, and another one, dude. I think we did like 4 or 5 during poker. It's stupid. But yeah, that was my number 3. All right. Number 2, which I, th- I'm gonna say I'm glad I'm back in the podcast ring. But me and Johnson throwing out the bullshit for the league to say if you don't listen to this and do some pickles, you gotta do a pickle shot, and that shot was nasty.
Yeah.
That
You
was,
didn't. I didn't think. I gotta admit, I didn't think it was that bad.
I mean, I've had a lot worse liquor, but it wasn't like you go from the
Yeah,
you go from the good tequila to the pickle shot, and you're like, oh my gosh.
that's a
Yeah.
good point. I went the opposite. So I think to me,
Oh,
like,
all right. So you chased the pickle with the
with
tequila.
the tequila,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But I think CJ's got like 4 jars of pickles. She's got some pickle like seeds, and then what else did he get? Oh, he got a pickle in a bag from Ghazi, who ran down to the Hill store and got it, I think. No, who was that? Maybe it was Gio. He shows up, oh shit, and then he went down and grabbed a pickle in a bag and came back.
That's awesome. I love that the Hill store just has a single pickle in a bag too.
I'm surprised not a big ass barrel. Barehanded and pull it out, dude. I went in
Yeah,
there
yeah.
before to get ice. And
Bobbing for. What do you mean, Bob in there? It's a pickle juice. Just
yeah, that's dude, that's a punishment idea, dude. That's a punishment idea. I like that. But you gotta
yeah,
get
just
the hot one. You gotta get the small little. You gotta get the
what if
small little dimes.
we used to do the jar of mayonnaise? What if we just had 10 pickles and they had numbers on them and they had
That would be
or 12, I'm sorry, yeah.
That's awesome. So that was number 2. Um, Good night, bud. Love you. I put on there, honestly, the pickle bar there was pretty awesome
Oh
set.
yeah. That was a crazy good setup.
Dude, the fact that he was like convinced his wife that he had a garage and wanted to turn into a bar. Shout out to Andy, Mrs. Dill. Like,
Yep.
that's legit, dude. It was pretty sick. I brought him, I was there first and I had actually a couple of bar signs down in my basement. He tacked him up. He's like, just bring them next time. So yeah, dude, sick setup. Probably, I mean, I enjoy my own house with the pool, but that was a sick setup.
Yeah, no complaints at all. I think that was a great spot. It was well done.
Yeah. And then I threw a little comma on this because and it kind of sucks, but I threw a little comma on there. Number 2B was probably the Mexican flu. I do think I got the stupid flu.
Dude, I gotta say, I felt like shit. Oh, I felt like shit all day today.
Dude, what is it? It's fucking Wednesday. I'm still recovering.
Yeah. No, I mean, because I know CV said he had COVID. I actually think there's a chance he gave it to me.
I think so, dude. I zonked my wife. I zonked out on Sunday, which I expected. Zonked out on Monday. Slept.
Yeah.
My throat felt like crap. I'm like, dude, what the hell? This is the 3-day hangover, and I was like, and then he says it yesterday. I'm like, you motherfucker! Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I know.
Obviously, with the travel, I thought it was either going to be him or Lem bringing some cesspool down to the hill.
Yeah,
Uh,
we still don't know what disease Lem brought in because there's been hasn't been any tests.
that's true. That's true. That's true. And then I'll finish off. We got like 15 minutes, so we're flying through too. Good.
Okay, yeah.
But number one, which every year I think CV puts himself out there as the one to partake in the alcohol activities.
Oh yeah.
But to have him blacked out by the sixth round, and it wasn't even like subtle. It was like rocket to the moon, dude. He was out. Like,
Dude, yeah, all of a sudden he was like, I'm gonna puke. I was like, what, dude? And like you said it was round six. So he started to fade in round five. I remember because he was the wheels are starting to spin a little bit. And then yeah, to your point, I think the next round is when he was touching grass. He was
he said he had a couple zins in, dude. He went straight to the buffet. He went straight to the buffet quick, dude. And if you ever go quick to the buffet and you eat like that, man, you're gonna be feeling it. And I, I
yeah.
I've known CB for a very long time. I've probably seen him like that maybe a handful of times, but not that early. Usually it's like a 7 hour endeavor where
Yeah.
he gets there. But I was thinking about it. I wanted to look to see what his picks were after that fifth
Well, I
because
mean, one of them was Romeo Dobbs, who I believe he dropped.
already. What all right, which one is it? Okay. Oh, somebody cropped it. I was trying to get in there. Where is that? I was trying to see because I think Lem or Johnson auto picked at one point. All right, CV. So this does order. So we went Mahomes as his first pick, decent pick. Devontae Adams, second pick.
Okay.
George Kittle, tight end, third pick. If you look on the draft board, Kittle's sticker is almost breaching the second round. And then he went Tajay Spears, running back for Tennessee. Not bad, but okay. Zay Flowers, decent. Was a keeper potential. Probably could have got him for a seventh. And then I can't pronounce his name, but the wide receiver that is next to Metcalf.
Oh, Smith and Jigba, yeah.
I'm not big on him. Chris Goodwin washed out. And then here is where it dies off. Eighth round. Dubs, he already dropped. Kendre Miller. I think he's a rookie running back. Not even 100% sure on that one. Sutton washed out. Kirk Cousins is his backup quarterback. Lockett and then Miles Sanders in the 13th. And then after that, it's just looks. I don't even know who wrote this in. The scribbles are bad.
So couple updates here. Cousins, he's already been dropped as well.
So he dropped two by the 11th. Yeah.
And dude, I actually remember we had to convince him to pick up Kendre Miller because he wanted another receiver.
But he's got a little uphill climb, and
Yeah.
it's been quite some time for the punishment for him. But I would say right now, sorry, CV, but you probably have the worst team.
And I do want to chime in here. Make no mistake, I'm not giving him shit. The willpower that was on display. If I had that look in my eyes, I would not have made it through the end of the draft.
No, no way, no way, no way. And then
I would have been asleep.
the sincere apology, which we appreciate and accept, but you knew he was like embarrassed, but also felt like absolute, like he did not meet his level of standard.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That was anger. That was
He's like, I'm really sorry. I'm a pussy, but thank you for not letting me drive. Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my top five of the draft day. Pretty epic. I'm glad we did it on a Saturday because Sunday would have been a mess. And
Yeah. I don't ever want to have a Sunday draft again.
no, I don't think I think we should vote on that unless, that seems kind of hard to do, but I was
Yeah.
gonna try to find, oh yeah, this is what I was gonna do. Let me share my screen here, because I threw a little audible here, Nigel,
Oh,
and
all right.
a couple things, but let me share my screen. I thought, why don't we do a little breakdown of the photo? Because we did
All
take
right, I like it.
first photo,
Oh, oh goodness.
yeah. And now that
What
we
do you
have
want?
video screen, so
Where
let's
do you want to start?
let's start on the PO back in the corner.
Okay, so weird. I see 2 out of 3. Were
I'm
you
all-
were you banished to the corner for the Aaron Jones mishap?
No, I was talking to Lem here and that skeleton on the left. We were talking and they said we're doing a photo. And I said, oh shit. So I'm out there just absolutely geeking. But it was me, Johnson, and Lem, and I don't even know what we were talking about. We were like, I think we were the original three, and without Jake. And then I just saw they Easy and Lazard by far the most sober.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's fair.
maybe you were holding it good with the grill, but yeah, dead sober.
So I want to stay on this back corner over here. So you said you, Johnson, and Lem were talking.
Yeah.
I see you and Johnson are looking right at the camera. What the fuck's Lem looking at?
The pickle bar. The pickle. He's like, wait. I have no clue. I don't have a comment on that. Don't ask.
I love it.
Yeah. And you got dead center, you got CJ rocking it, and just
Yeah.
that's his place, dude. Awesome, awesome spot. Did you sign the board there?
I didn't sign the board, but I signed the tequila glass,
Oh yeah.
tequila bottle.
Well, I told him that should go up right on the pedestal.
Definitely.
Yeah. So they're pretty sober. They're definitely the most sober. I will say Easy stayed the latest. Well, Geo 4:30, but Easy was right there till about midnight.
Nice.
Yeah. And then you got Geo, and I gotta give him kudos, dude. Brought the trophy and he's gripping it right there on the hoop. So that's pretty good.
I love the eyes shut.
Mm-hmm. And the Bobby Boucher jersey
That was great.
it was good. Probably best show up. You get that, Geo. And then let's go down. Oh yeah, Farrell just squeaking in there. Probably I don't even know what to say there. He's just got that grin like, yep. I just fucking
Dude,
pull him up.
dude, it's uncanny. The kid who was in the league for 2 weeks that we grew up with, Chris, he looks just like him. It's fucking crazy. I was dumbfounded on Saturday when I saw him.
Is that the first time? Oh, 10-minute warning there, but that's all right.
I saw him at Johnson's wedding, but I was blackout by the time I showed up, so that doesn't really count.
But he's a little bit taller, right? Farrell's the shortest guy there.
Yeah, but the face is just it's crazy.
It's there.
It's
All
just-
right,
yeah.
let's move in the middle here. We got CV blacked out, looking
We get
past the camera. But even
With-
better, you got two glasses on.
2 pair of sunglasses on the hat.
And he's probably got his hand down there. Oh, that is he petting the dog with one finger?
I think that's one gentle stroke that, dude, and it's weird. This is the most uncomfortable Bane looked all night.
Yeah. It's awesome. ET's just loving life, dude. He's blitz, but he's chilling and he's got the dog. And then Gauzy just geeking out, dude.
Oh yeah. I really don't know why I decided to throw like a gang sign and a snarl up. I guess I was a little less sober than I
Hey.
recall.
It's good. If you take the champ, dude, we'll just put that on the trophy, dude. That's he's doing the what is that? Who is that? The ice in the veins, right?
Yeah.
But I thought I'd call us out, dude. Epic photo. Everybody's absolutely toast.
Yeah, I thought it was great angle too. It's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I'll stop sharing. I feel like I've been talking a lot. We got about what do we got? I don't know, 8 minutes or something like that. 8:12. What do you got left?
Let me pop on here. I mean, we covered most of the stuff.
Yeah, we did.
Let's see. Oh, commissioner commitment meter.
Oh, we're talking about new segments, and I thought this was appropriate. So, do you want me to talk about what I was thinking about that, or?
Yeah, absolutely. You go
Okay.
ahead.
And I'm gonna shoot you a text on Facebook Messenger off the side to get your thoughts on another idea that I want to keep a little off the side here. 1 second.
Okay. Yep.
All right. So here's my thought. We got the geo take segment. I like that. I think a good segment would be the commissioner commitment meter, which is every week we're gonna kind of assess Nick's commitment to the league because he kind of already stated he was out. He was like, I'm done. He called us all out that we had to be a little bit more tough, deal with the less bullshit. So I had him on a commitment meter at the beginning of the year of 4 out of 10. I knew he had a toe in the water, but I didn't think he was like sold. It increased a little bit with some of the bullshit during the summer, which was good. But after the draft, what do you think? I'll give you my grade, but what do you think he's at out of 10?
I mean, I'd say there's 7 or 8.
Okay.
I mean, it's definitely it's not a full commitment, but he admitted he liked the progress, and sometimes a kick in the ass gets us all back, where we need to be.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got?
I said that too. Maybe 7.5, 8. I think
Yeah.
draft definitely, if we look back next year, right? And he's like, it's fantasy season. He's gonna want to play. You can't just not play fantasy. And he's doing other auto draft leagues on the internet. He's gonna be like, I wish I was at the draft in person. Like,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I think he's gonna, I think he's gonna want to do that. So I'd give him an 8. It's gonna this first week, how much BS Geo comes with, it's gonna set it back maybe a little bit, or who offers him some good decent trade, some movement, but
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely been the last few weeks have been as active as I can remember as
love it,
far as communication, trading, activity. Yeah, all around.
love it. So yeah, that's gonna be a new segment, and we'll get Johnson on. He was on last week, but we'll get his take on the segment. See if he even wants to rule, give us a pulse on how he's doing. But
Yeah, I think we definitely need to get his own grade on it.
yeah, yeah. Um, what was I gonna say there? Keeper eligibility. Oh yeah, I will say this. He probably won't admit it, but I was in the late night crew. There's 4 of us, 5 of us. Geo, CJ, me, Easy, and Johnson. And dude, I was 2 sheets to the wind, sitting on the bench, just literally just gripping and getting dizzy spins. And I see Easy and Johnson over in the corner talking to each other. I said, "Oh, that's a big move because
Yeah,
I don't know one on one if they actually engage, but I guess Easy was staying late, trying to prove his own that he doesn't have to be next to Lassard, and I think that helps kind of put a little bit of the pod, theory to rest, but I think it's still going to
yeah,
be so.
I agree.
But so yeah, we got what do we got? 4 minutes left. I know we got a little bit there surprise. I'm gonna send you the idea for that one.
All right.
I like it. But let's talk about maybe preseason. So we got a couple minutes. Do you watch the preseason games or no?
I mean, I watched I watched the Eagles' second preseason game. I mean, I look at it like I'm just watching to see if my guys are going to get hurt. I'm watching, I think it's if there's like a rookie that I want to see, I'll watch that. Um, on a side note, I thought it was weird that Penix just didn't play the Falcons' second preseason game. I, but yeah, I mean, what about you? What's your preseason take?
Um, in the past, I'd be a little bit more attracted to the Patriots. I have not watched a single snap because, to be honest with you, I don't know what the hell if they know what they're doing. The fact that they got rid of Judon for a third round just
Yeah.
because he didn't really settle with the coach was a little scary. And now they're I think the last or the last preseason they were all up on Drake May, which I think he had like 4 good passes, maybe a run. I don't
I,
know.
I mean, in the preseason, that's probably the most you can really expect. I mean, unless he's playing the whole game, a few good passes, get a good run in. But
Exactly.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure the Judon shit hurts, but it's like if he's gonna be malcontent, if he's gonna cause an issue, it's like get what you can for him, rip the band-aid off, don't let it drag on to the season and move on. Having said that, I'm pissed that he's in the Falcons because that's who I'm going to the Eagles home opener and I'm gonna watch Judon fucking run all over the field.
Dude, that's sick. You're going to home opener?
Yep, yep, yeah. I've gone with my buddies. This will be the fourth straight year. It's actually the third straight year they put Cousins in that game.
Dude, that's crazy. That's cool. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we got 2 minutes left. I got a recorder that's gonna literally cut us off. So I want to Nigel, good little audible at the end here. And to be quite honest with you, the only way that I know this even is a thing was Facebook. So we're gonna do a little closeout dedication to the birthday boy, Gauzy. Happy birthday, Gauze.
Happy birthday, guys.
I saw your little note. Is he really fucking 40 or is he like 36? I don't know.
No, wait, what? No, he's 33.
Oh,
Fine.
30,
Yeah.
33. Holy shit, I feel old. All right. And Nigel, I know you gave me a good little recommendation, so we're gonna hit it off with this one.